All right, gang, how we doing? It's me, Chico, again, back on YouTube. I know it's been a minute since I did my last video, and I had promised to get back sooner. So let me say Semper Fi to all my brother Marines out there, and to everybody that's in uniform in all the branches, Army, Navy, Air Force, Reserves. We need you guys. We appreciate the work you do. We all just need to learn to get along, and this would be a much better world to live in. So with that being said, okay, I'm back. I had a project or two to finish up, and I picked up another cool G.I. Joe. I wasn't calling myself a collector of G.I. Joe, but I guess maybe I am in a way. We'll show you a few of those things. Of course, Colin Powell has just passed away, and I happen to have a G.I. Joe Colin Powell. I don't know if I showed it to you when I was doing the G.I. Joe, so maybe I didn't. If not, I'm going to show it to you again because it's really, really cool. I'm going to get up and grab the tablet because I don't have a camera, and give you a run of the room, and then we're going to look at some stuff. I'm not going to make a super long video, so anybody watching right now, just give it a few minutes. I'm only going to do, I'm going to try and stay tuned into World War II, and then we'll do other stuff later. So I'll put my glasses on and grab this tablet, and hope I don't turn anything off. All right. So right now, well, seeing as how you're looking at this table the way I brought it up, that's JFK's car there, the one that he was assassinated in, and I also have Eisenhower's presidential car, and there's a picture of my daughter in Iraq, and Michelle Obama and all. So just showing you because that's the way the camera was. I do have a military case here. I'm a Miller man. Just let me get that out of the way. And these were red, white, and blues, so I put them up there. And this Jeep and trailer from Auto Art is so real, it's unbelievable. But I will pull it out at a later date. That's me right there, sitting in the same Jeep, just as the top up. We still had World War II vehicles when I went in '69. You better believe it. Real quick, that's me, 18 years old, Marine Corps Barracks in Hawaii, Barbers Point. I just wanted to show that. And let you see the old boy, because we all get old. And I'm going to just show you around the room a little bit. Stuff I got, some posters. We have some boxes down there, Colin Powell, Tuskegee Airmen, so forth. There's the Sans Vero Gimo Marine Corps hymn that was playing. Also, we got my other G.I. Joes are up there. And World War II picture of African-American sailors. There was only one ship in our Navy at that time that was all African-American. Mason or Masson, I don't believe I'm pronouncing that right, but close. There were white officers, but all the sailors were black, and it had a very good battle record. Here's the first guy trained into Normandy, Japanese Zero. And we've got Patton, Steve McQueen. We have a Marine with a BAR. And believe it or not, there's magazines in all those pouches. Tuskegee Airmen, pilot, bombardiers and all, and Eisenhower. We got the Bismarck, Since I'm Here. There's another Japanese Zero and Corsair. This is the New Jersey. Yamato, biggest battleship ever built. And the New Yorker. I know this isn't World War II, but just to show you a little bit of my work. And as anybody built knows that the World Trade Center had steel molded into that. So yeah, this is this side of the room. And we have stuff over here. And up there we have some World War II planes. There's a Stuka dive bomber. Let me come around this way. So I have a Stuka dive bomber, ME-109. I have a Corsair there, P-47, and a 626. And these are all Century 21. I bought them out of Walmart for like $19.99. Forces of Valor, Spitfire, and P-51. They were like $29.99 out of Toys R Us. Matter of fact, half of the vehicles that I got, maybe more than half, I got from Toys R Us before they stopped selling them. I guess Forces of Valor figured out they could do much better. So here we have a half-track with anti-aircraft guns, with a spotter. The ambulance, I just got that off of eBay. That was used. A new one is $250, and I paid $178 for that one, so some pretty good money went into that. And we have a 105 howitzer here. And we have some soldiers, some prisoners. And we have a Stewart there, and a Lee here, and a deuce and a half. We have another half-track anti-aircraft gun. This one's British. And we have American Sherman here with sandbag soldiers riding on it. You know, when I started with this, they were models on a shelf. And you'll notice I don't have a lot of buildings. So I just thought I'd throw a little foliage in front of it, maybe a couple of stones. And then I actually had to make the shelf wider. So it just kept on going. The one thing about modeling is it never ends. It's always fun. It's a fun thing to do. It's just a great hobby to have. It never gets old. So this is a British Sherman with that long guns, a 7-pounder. As you can see the difference between that Sherman and even this Sherman over here. You can see how short the barrels are. So the British modified their tank. And Forces of Valor put an engine in the back of this, which is really cool. All the other vehicles don't have engines that you can look at. We also have Patton there. And these are British soldiers. And then this is the 101st Airborne soldiers over here. And I got them for $9.99 from Toys R Us. Believe me, I miss Toys R Us, to say the least. But anyway, we've got the Germans now, and most of this stuff I got from Toys R Us. Here's the motorcycle, and I don't know, like the Shreks or whatever they call them, bazookas used to blow up tanks, Panzer. I just call that the elephant. It has somewhere in the barracks, a pillbox. And I really love the paint job on this. And we have another half-track. I made up the shell case. I want to try and stay out of the light, and then put some shells in there. The guy's cleaning. We have a mortar team here. Another Panzer. And of course the famous German 88 with the German ambulance there. Pretty cool. I like that. Since I'm in this corner, I'll just bring it up. That's Marine Corps Boot Camp and ITR. For those in the Marine Corps, they know what that is. So I'm going to come around here. You hear me grunting? I've had 2 major back surgeries from the VA. I'm lucky to be walking, guys. Here we have a Ju-52. We have Hitler Göring. Now the airplane's a 148. It's not the same scale or the proper scale, but the plane is so big. This is Franklin Mint. It's a gorgeous airplane, and it's really huge. The wingspan's almost close to 2 feet. Here is Colin Powell. I can't do anything the way the uniform is made, but I mean the metals that they made up, it is really, really cool. And he looks like himself. And just in recognition of the man, he was a tough and good soldier, did 2 tours in Vietnam. He's a man that earned quite a lot of respect. And we appreciate what he did for us. Here are 2 of Hitler's famous vehicles. Well, both of them are Mercedes, but the double axle in the rear being the most famous. And we have a Hummer with some tow missiles. I'm going to show that later. This B-25 I just finished. Just brought it down, and actually it goes where Colin Powell goes. I can't let this tablet go. I'm scared I'm going to screw up the video, so I'm just going to hang on to it. I want to thank everybody I watched on YouTube learn how to do some weathering. I'm getting better at it, and that's all I can say. And then I just I didn't copy it, but I just made up this base to set the plane on. I thought it gave it a nice effect, sitting on the edge of the grass near the runway. And I'm painting figures now. I'm not great, but I'm getting a little better at it. I can't reach, I didn't glue the canopy on, and I have a pilot that's sitting in there, and I wanted to show the detail, but I can't let this go. Over here, this is not Forces of Valor. This is by GMP. As you can see the name right there. This is the Duchess Arlene Tuskegee Airmen. This plane is so detailed. It's just, it has little magnets to hold all the pieces on you. And the base that you're looking at is separate. That does not come with the base or diorama base is almost 200, and the plane is over 350. It really looks cool, but I wanted it to have being worked on. If I can touch this and move this in to Hitler from the 8th Army. I threw a tank back there just to kind of add to the scenery a little bit. I really enjoy this airplane. She's a real beauty. I wish I could pick it up and go up underneath and show you how detailed it is in the cockpit. But they really did a nice job. So I forgot about the B-17 I have way over there. So World War II. This is what I've got for World War II. I'm just going to kind of hold this up and let you have another look at it. I'm not doing Vietnam right now, and I'm not going to do Iraq. I promised I wasn't going to make this a super long video. This is the box that Colin Powell came in. Let me get out of the light. And I don't know if I can open this. Pardon me a second. I'm just going to try and open this box up. One more try. So there it's open. It has a large write-up about Colin Powell, another picture of him there. And it goes the same with the Eisenhower, Patton, the Tuskegee Airmen. They all have write-ups on the inside of them. And this one I just got this weekend. This is Guadalcanal. This is all in a frame. The guys at my flea market knew I wanted it. That's the rank I had when I was in the Marine Corps, Lance Corporal. That's what that looks like. But this is Guadalcanal. I'm going to pull up real close. See if I can get out of the light. So this is World War II ribbon on the left and the Guadalcanal on the right, with the Marine Corps emblem there, the flag. As you can see, he has a .45, 4 grenades, machete, canteen, and a flamethrower. And it's all framed in for me to hang with a wonderful write-up about how tough it was at Guadalcanal. Between the malaria, snakes, bugs, spiders, they just had a hell of a time. And Guadalcanal was a real tough campaign. And yeah, our country, we sent our boys to war and we did what we had to do. And I'll leave it at that. These are all war movies. I come in here and like to kind of enjoy and reminisce, so I have my war movies there. So we're talking about World War II. This Yamada I built, I really loved working on this thing. I mean, it was just a great build. Once again, collecting and building, there's just nothing like it. You stay a kid forever. And one thing that I did do, I didn't paint the photo etch. I wanted it to stand out a little bit. There's so much of it, and it's so detailed looking. I didn't want it to disappear. That's my model. I know it's not accurate, but I wanted to. And this was the second model I built some years ago. I didn't even know about weathering. You can see I put some rust on it. I'm going to go back and do some other stuff to it at a later date. And the Bismarck. Actually, for blast bags, I got the idea from dryer sheets from watching you guys on YouTube. So if you guys got any comments, please send me some. I haven't got too many as it is right now, and maybe a better way to do this with the tablet. I'm using a tablet instead of my iPhone because it's bigger. We got some submarines over there from World War II. We have the Durham. I know this submarine is not completely accurate, as the 5 two-man mini-subs on top. And I put the extra World War II Rising Sun, which wasn't on there. But I actually had people come in and didn't know what the Japanese flag was. So I thought I would put it on there so they would know. And that's PT-109. That's John F. Kennedy's PT-109 there. And so I promised to try and keep this short. And that's what I'm trying to do. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do Vietnam. I really want to spend a little time on that. And so I thank you for your time. So yeah, this is Chico Collectibles, Cars and Military, and I'll be signing off. Bye-bye.